now. Let it now.
What's up, guys? It's one Mega Man fan, and welcome to a night of NGS Nexus Gaming Series. Tonight, we're gonna have a one game for you all. It's gonna be Heroes of the United States versus the Victorious Juniors. Victorious Juniors should be interesting. Have not casted these teams before. Gonna be a Division B, be like Bravo, Division B game. And yeah, I'm excited for this. Always love some NGS games. I am going to start reaching out to the teams here because I haven't heard from them yet. Let's see. I know the one captain is online because he added me. The question is if the other one is on. I'm going to probably have to try to pull them into Discord here. Crazy Mage, is he on the server? Maybe? No, he's not. Okay. Let's see if he's paying attention. Let's see if we can get these guys into the room here to do the coin flip. Maybe. We'll see. It might take a minute. Just DM'd both of them on Discord, so hopefully they'll pop right in here. Go ahead and mute myself till they pop in. Come on, guys. Let's do it. I know one of them's in a custom game, which I'm assuming is just the team warming up. Like I said, the other team is not in here yet. That's not either one of them. Oh, we get them in here in just a moment. Maybe. We shall see. Unless he's on their team. I guess that's a possibility. I should probably check that. 1 sec. Okay, so we're good there. He's going to be just a second. And... sorry, guys. Just waiting to hear from the teams. Oh, he is on one of the teams. Hey, man. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
All right. I'm just waiting. Blaze from the other team said he'll be in here in just a minute.
All right. There's a reason you'll see what gets banned. Just so we're clear.
Okay. Hey, you know what, man?
Last time you're like, I don't know. I'm like, we had to get rid of the Diablo.
You know, that's the hard part for like as a caster, like we always have to just assume meta. We know you guys usually scout each other, but we always just have to assume meta because we don't know you all that well.
Right.
So, which can make it tough sometimes. But we'll get through it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Did they get rid of the coin flip channel? Where is that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, as soon as he gets in here, we'll coin flip. We'll do the map bans, all that fun stuff.
Sounds good.
They were in a custom game. So. And you are Victorious Juniors, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure we got the right people in the right spots.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you
What's
doing?
up?
All right.
All right. So, do one of you want to defer the coin flip to the call? Or do
I will defer because I've had to call it every damn game.
Okay.
It's hilarious because I've never had to call it because either I never got the option to call it or they just the caster's like, you know what, blue team gets to be heads.
See, I always ask if you guys want to defer. You know, some people don't like calling. So, all right. So
I don't care. I'll just pick heads there.
all right, heads. Flip the coin. It is tails per the NGS bot. So that means the first ban goes over to juniors. What do you guys want to ban?
Dragonshire.
Okay, and then Heroes of the United States. I'm just gonna say U.S. Just FYI when you're watching the VOD later.
You can just call us Hodus. You can just call us Hodus.
Hodus. Okay, what do you guys want banned?
We will ban Infernal Shrines.
Okay. All right, and then back to you, Bellas, for the map pick.
Cursed Hollow.
I love that one. And over to you for the other map pick.
Towers of Doom.
Towers. Okay. Give me just a minute. I'll get the lobby set up, and I have you both already in game, so I will invite you guys in game in just a minute.
Good luck.
Yep.
Good
You
luck,
as well.
guys.
Thanks.
All right, guys. So as you heard, we're gonna have the first map be Cursed Hollow. We're gonna set that custom game up real quick here. Maybe if I can find Cursed Hollow, because apparently I'm blind. There it is. Alright guys, let's get them loaded in here. As soon as we get them all in, we will get rocking and rolling. So it's going to be Dragon as a ban. And Infernal Shrines. Then map 1's going to be Cursed. Map 2 will be Towers. Okay. Just updating the UI for you guys. Oh, one team has Portrait Synergy. Thank goodness. I always appreciate some good Portrait Synergy, as you all know, if you guys are frequent viewers of the channel. All right, guys, we're just waiting here on a couple more people to pop in. And we'll get rocking and rolling. Should be a good game. I'm excited. Curse is like my favorite map to cast on. So many options for like what teams can do. You can go boss control. You can go heavy like rotation control and just kill everybody on the rotation. You can go for ganks. You can go for just like split push pressure. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do here. Maybe go with some little Savannah cheese up in the top or bottom lane. Go for that early game tower. You know, that's a possibility. We'll see. Okay, let me see if we can get the readies. And make sure the crowns are okay. As long as the crowns are good, then we'll get rocking and roll here with game number 1. Maybe. Good on that side. And I see the confirmation from the other team. Oh. All right. HOTUS. So they told me to call them HOTUS, Heroes of the United States. HOTUS. They need a moment. Okay. No big deal. Always happy to give a team just a minute if they need it. Comms issues. No big deal. No big deal at all. Hope you all are having a wonderful evening. Isaiah, how you doing, man? Good to see you here. Glad to have you in chat. Always enjoy having you hang out here. Especially since you got that mod power. You know, I gave you the power of the mod. And remember, with great mod power comes very little responsibility. Basically no responsibility, because we're not big enough for you to have responsibility. Alright, good there. Like I said, guys, just waiting on the teams to give me the ready here, and we can get rocking and rolling immediately. They're having a comms issue with one of their guys, they said, so... Let's see. Isaiah, thank you for the host. That did come through. I appreciate that, man. I don't know if the pop-up worked or not, but I heard the noise. I heard the noise on my headphones, so appreciate that. All right. The one player that was having issues who left and then came back into the lobby. Hopefully that's going to fix the comms issues for them. They do have a little bit of wiggle room. NGS provides, I believe it's 10 minutes of time to start the game, so we should be okay. Like I said, it's going to be running a little late, but not the end of the world here. Definitely not the end of the world. Let's see. I'm gonna do some peeking here because I can. Let's look at some profiles on each team. See if we get an idea of MMRs, etc. Looks like a plat diamond range we're looking at here, guys. Should be good then. Should be good. Like I said, just waiting here on one of the teams. Gotta fix those comms. You know what I need? I need a co-caster. This is why I miss having stock. So for those of you who don't know, Stoctagon is my old co-caster. He used to be with me all the time. But whenever there's a delay like this where you're waiting on teams, you have somebody to talk to, something to talk about. And that's the downfall of not having a co-caster, is you don't get to have that fun. Okay, we got it ready? Okay, we got one ready. We got the double ready. We're going here, guys. Game number 1. Nexus Gaming Series. This is going to be Cursed Hollow. And we're going to have Heroes of the United States versus the Victorious Juniors. HOTUS is going to be the short term for Heroes of the United States. I don't know what we're going to go with. Heroes of the U.S. Heroes U.S. We'll figure something out. HOTUS could work. They have first pick and first ban here on the left-hand side in the blue. Phoenix should be available. Let's see. Yeah, Phoenix is available. So, Deckard Cain obviously not available. He's going to be banned for at least a couple weeks. So, don't expect to see any games with him tonight, unfortunately. But Phoenix may pop up here either in the ban or pick phase for one of these teams. Honestly, if you want Phoenix, you just don't ban him here. And then you'll be like, you know what? You guys are now going to be forced to either ban him or give him to us. They banned the Dahaka, good global option here on the map. Now we're going to see a Dahaka and then a Tracer ban here. Now, if you guys didn't catch the very beginning, the representative for the Victorious Juniors came in and said, hey, we have a reason for the bans, because I've cast them before and they had some odd bans. I'm like, that makes no sense. They're target banning. So I'm assuming they're going to do something similar here. We see the Dahaka ban, the Tracer ban, Maev locked, and then Medivh Stukov locked on the other side. Diablo, Malfurion, these teams know what they want. They're going to town. So, Medivh shielding works great. Good to, once you get this, if he counts into the shielding, the protection on multiple heroes, bunch of people get stuck in Maev's Warden's Cage. APOC goes down. You just drop the shield and boom, they're all safe. Unless you get Twilight Dreams by Malfurion here. That is an option. Sonya ban as well, going to clear out that another solo laner that's fairly strong on this map. As far as what Heroes of the United States wants to do, they're going to go pretty quick ban there with the Garrosh. I think that's a fair ban. You don't really want to have that when you have the Diablo. Just gives a little too much displacement. You know, if Diablo charges in and pushes Garrosh back and the Garrosh throws him either further back, you can end up pretty far out of position. Tyke is picked up here in the 3 slot. The 4 slot here, I'd like to see a tank, and they are going to go ahead and grab that Johanna here. Last pick will have a little bit of flexibility, and may see some sort of solo laning potential out of them there, since they don't really have that right now. On the side of Heroes of the US, they do need a solo laner and a ranged DPS. They're lacking both. Now, not that you have to have those, but a standard composition would have both of those in it, so that's what I would expect here in this 4 or 5 slot. Solo laners, based off the front line there, maybe Mathael. You don't want to go something like bursty, like a Li Ming. There's the Mathael. The problem with the Li Ming is Li Ming shoots out the combo, which is very predictable, and Medivh can shield that out. Now, it does open up 4 picks afterwards with damage. You just won't have Li Ming's combo available for it. And then the Zagara pickup here on the last pick for the Victorious Juniors. I love Zagara. I expect to see a Nidus network out of her. Just kind of control that, use that as a global to get around the map, and use that to their advantage. Although Maul would give them some slight boss control, possibly. We'll see. I mean, that was a quick draft. I don't normally have my drafts go that quick. I don't even know what to do almost. They knew it. Both teams knew what they wanted, which is always good. I always appreciate that because it makes a quick draft, but can make it a little difficult to analyze that draft. So it should be good though, guys. I'm excited for this game. Game number 1 out of 2 here. Going to be Cursed Hollow. This is just a 2-game series. First map will be Cursed. Second map will be Towers. You guys will see those bans, etc. on the next screen when we transition over right now. Boom. Look at that beautifulness.
Prepare yourself for battle.
All right, guys. On the left-hand side in the blue, we are going to have Heroes of the United States, aka HOTUS. And then on the right in the red, we're going to have the Victorious Juniors here. Trying to hold it down. Zagara already prepping for that top lane. Look at this color synergy. They're all got the red going on. I love it. On the other side, not so much color synergy, but that's okay. We'll live with that. Talents coming out here from both the teams look fairly standard overall.
3, 2, 1. Well,
and we're going to see a 4v5 here in the middle. Zagara going to already be top ahead of time. Let's see if there's any capitalization from Heroes of the United States. Zagara did go with the Infest talent here. Interesting choice. I mean, she plans on going Nidus Network almost guaranteed. Planning on doing as much pushing as possible. Silence going to come down, and we see a little bit of engage on the Johanna here. A little bit of poke, but should be nothing for Stukov to heal back up here. Meanwhile, Tychus has rotated bottom. They're going to start the soak here, and Zagara up in that top lane will be playing with the Mathael. I think I'm getting a little low here. Could be having issues here. He's not careful. Alright, so Zagara winning that out. Gonna keep Mathael pushed back here. Mathael looks like he's rotating to the hard camp here. And middle lane, we're gonna see Johanna by herself. Diablo looking for a nice shove over there. Gonna see the unstoppable pop to make sure she breaks out of that pull. Tychus now working on the Siege Giants here, and on the left you see Mathael working on his as well. Although, because they did not rotate somebody up early enough, they actually get to see damage come out here onto this tower, down to a little under half health. So Zagara got some definite value off of that lack of rotation from the side of Heroes of the United States. Tychus working on this camp here. Should have no problem finishing it up. Top lane, we're going to see the 3-man push in here versus the Zagara Stukov. They want to try to get as much value as they can. They do have these Siege Giants moving up. They don't want to let them get poked down for free. And Tribute, they probably will clean this up before Tribute hits, honestly. Zagara shouldn't have a problem cleaning this up. Especially with the Stukov. Yeah, they're going to get this cleaned up, no problem here. And 4s are here for both the teams. Quick look at talents for anyone curious. Chicken on the middle, general poke back and forth here. And in the bottom lane, Tychus is going to have the push here with the Siege Giants. Andrew has some nice range damage he can put into him. So that will help out here with their overall D-pushing.
Gather tribute.
Zagara going to get rooted in the top lane here. Going to take quite a bit of damage, but will make it out okay. The question is what are the teams going to do here with this tribute? Tychus is low. Zagara may have stepped out too far. Looks like she did fall there in that top lane, which means this tribute will probably just go over to the side of Heroes of the United States. It's going to make it a 1v or 5v4. That's not something you really want to fight into if you don't have to. So giving this up is a wise choice, especially considering the mana levels and health of everybody. You're going to see the heavy rotation though from the side of Heroes of the US to this tribute, and no one is top. So, you know, we have Soak here from Johanna, Soak here mid by the Medivh, and yeah, they're just going to get a lot of value out of this. I think it's going to do his best to defend here. Not a lot of damage done, just a little bit of poke onto the tower here. Now, if you're going to rotate up to this top here, and Zagara and Stukov should have a no problem doing damage here. Knights were picked up. Johanna go ahead and pop the Iron Skin a little early. Get that unstoppable going.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Next tribute is coming up here in the top. A little late on the rotation to the Night Camp for the side of Victorious Juniors. They are going to try to get this cleaned up though before this tribute spawns in about 10 seconds. Should have no problem doing that, and this is going to be a nice 5v5 here for this tribute. You see the charge in by the Diablo. Nice pull on the 2 there. Medivh gonna drop the protection on the Tychus. Just a little too late though. Gonna get poked down by the Mathael, and that will be the first kill for this fight, going over to the side of Heroes of the US. Counter kill though by the juniors onto the Mathael, who was just a little overextended. We're now going to have the 4-4 charging on the Zagar. Protection going to come down, but the root is going to be there from Malfurion. And we're going to see the kill on to the Medivh, but with the counter kill onto the Mayav. This is just going to be a constant trading. Johanna trying to get away. Limping away with 300 HP. Will make it back. Zagar not able to stall this out, unfortunately. That will be the second tribute going over to the side of Heroes of the United States. And honestly, I'd love to see them do a boss rotation right now. Go to boss, force out this next tribute being given over to you, and yeah, you had the advantage then. Like, you just force boss. We're gonna go ahead and soak it, looks like here. Tychus pushing up the bottom lane solo, gonna get some damage onto these towers. Should help later down the line. Gonna see the Night Camp picked up here for the side of the juniors. And yeah, not too much action at the moment. Just gonna be poked back and forth. Malfurion doing a great job to get these roots down and trap heroes. Bottom lane, we're gonna see the 3-man push here against the Tychus. Not gonna be able to defend very well here. There is a slight XP lead over to the side of the juniors, but that's been counteracted by the kills that have been picked up by the Heroes of the United States. Next tribute is going to be on the top right. They can get this if they want. They do have 2 already, so it's not like they're risking a curse here. Knight's going to get picked up on the right side of the map. The 3-man is still down here in this bottom lane. I'm assuming they're hoping Tychus is going to leave, maybe? I don't know. 10 is almost here for both teams. Tribute going to get given over. Night Camp pushing up the middle here. Just the heavy rotation here to the middle. Zagara trying to do her best to defend top here against these Siege Giants. And yeah, it looks like neither team wanting to commit to the fight right now. They both have 10s. Malfurion and Mayav have not thought theirs in. Malfurion actually going to go with Tranquility, not the Twilight Dream. Mayav still has not picked hers yet. Next tribute is going to be in the bottom lane. And again, this will be a curse point for the side of Heroes of the United States, especially if they get a pick. Johanna, though, a little hard to kill, so she should be just fine and dandy. Very late rotation here from the side of the juniors, and Zagar does not have Nidus network availability down here because there is no creep set up. So she's going to have to take the long way down. Diablo should be able to slow this out if he wants to. Siege Giants picked up on the right. And here comes the possible engage here. Medivh going to spot this out. Do as much scouting as possible. Here comes the very early Odin in the bush. Going to start doing some heavy damage. Pull in by Mayav. There's the Warren's Cage APOC down on top of it. Stukov is going to do the filling splice to try to get his team out, but unfortunately, they're going to see the death of Medivh. He will get that ley line down. Johanna going to fall next. Zagara on top of that. It's going to be a 3-for-0 trade so far. And this is going to be cursed going over to the side of Heroes of the United States. And Stukov just able to keep up. Tychus there was down to about 50 HP or so. And actually, I like this call. They're going to go for the boss here. Now, obviously, it's known that they're going for the boss, but Malfurion's going to start the channel. Yeah, he's gonna channel about halfway through the boss, so they're going to lose a little bit of time on this curse. But they will get the boss, which is nice. Now, I don't like this call for the counter boss up here. I really think they need to just be defending these lanes, because they're going to put a lot of effort into this boss pickup, and they're going to have a lot of pressure against them in the bottom, mid, and top. I see top lane already pushed up to the fort here, and that's going to fall just to that minion damage because there's no one defending it. 5-man push in the bottom here will have to be responded to. They're going to have to hearth and come back and defend here. If they don't hearth and come back here, this will be a keep or keep wall. Zagara will be the first one down here with that Nidus network. Johanna trying to defend top, and I like this force here by the side of Heroes of the United States, forcing Victorious Juniors to come down and defend. You don't come down, you're going to lose your keep. Johanna, unfortunately, has not backed yet, though, so she is not here to help defend. Here comes the Odin. Apoc going to come down. Khan going to go out on Medivh. He will get a protection down, so he won't die from the damage of that. However, he will die from that Malfurion root. That's going to be 1 kill and 1 reset. There's the second kill and reset on to the Stukov. And Andrew is able to just go to town as much as he wants. Blaze a little low in the backline here from the Tychus. There's a kill on the Johanna. That's going to be 3 kills so far. 4 kills. And they're going to go for the core here. Boss still has about half health. And this is going to be possibly a 10-minute game here. Yeah, I don't know if they can end here. Leyline's up. If he can get Leyline a multiple, that would be good. He's going to Leyline the 3. But Boss is still doing damage. And that's going to be game 1 going over to the side of Heroes of the United States. With a extremely fast 10-minute and 29-second game. That's a quickie, boys. That's a quick one. We do not get games that fast often. At all. Quick look here. That was just dominating. Yeah, they did a great job there. I'm impressed. Great rotations, great control of timings with camps, etc. Just shows Heroes of the US know how to play Cursed Hollow. Now, on to game number 2. Game number 2 going to be over on Towers of Doom. We're going to go ahead and get that set up here for the teams, and we'll get them in. Invite to game. There you go. All right, so this game, first pick and man will go over to the juniors. They will have that option available to them. Should be a good game. Hopefully a little longer than the last one. I mean, it should be a little longer just in general because you are going to have the Towers of Doom. You can't attack the core directly, so it is going to be a little bit longer game. But we'll see. I mean, if they keep the rotations up, honestly, I'm worried for the juniors here. Like, those rotations were clean and fast. Great timing on the camps. That boss call, able to get some value out of it. They knew that they could push with the curse and that boss. And just trying to get as much value as possible out of every little thing. They did a great job doing that. And that's impressive. A lot of teams are not able to get the maximum value. You know, Heroes of the Storm is about taking your advantage and saying, how far can we push this without going too far and losing? That's what it's about. And they did a great job about pushing their advantage as much as they could, but not going far enough that they would lose. And it paid off there. They ended up with a quick 10-minute game, an easy win. And yeah, they got the first point here. So we'll see if they're able to get the point on game number 2 here. We're going to do a quick check on the ready from the teams. And as soon as I get that ready, we will jump right into game number 2. Maybe. I got one. Can I get a 2? I got a 2. We're rocking and rolling, boys. Game number 2 here. Gonna be Towers of Doom. Heroes of the United States, aka Hodus, up 1-0 currently. And I'm curious to see how this draft goes now, especially considering how fast last game went with teams picking and banning. Be interesting to see what happens here. Alright, so the Tracer ban is clearly a target ban against Heroes of the United States, because that was the first ban last game. Clearly a target, not a big deal. Perfectly fine to have that, especially if you don't like playing against Tracer. I can't say I blame him. She can be annoying sometimes. Now, as far as this pick over here, or ban over here for the side of Hodus, you know, honestly, if they don't want the Phoenix, they need to ban it, I think. But I don't think they could go with like the Garrosh. I mean, if they have the clean rotations like they did last game, Towers of Doom, if you can get those clean rotations, get those camps timed out well, you can end up getting a nice smooth game through Towers. They're going to get rid of the Mayav here, so they do not want to risk that getting picked up. So we may see a Phoenix this game. Medivh is also a possibility here, considering it was not banned out. We'll see what the teams decide to take here. First pick going over to Victorious Juniors. I don't think they prioritized Medivh like they did last time. I think maybe go with... I mean, honestly, you could go with the Phoenix. He's really strong. If you want something rangy, you could go with the Chromie. You can go more traditional right now. Genji Hanzo. Garrosh is popular. You could go for that first pick support just to lock it in. You got a lot of options here for first pick that are good. It's not like, oh, you have to take X because they're the OP hero right now. And that's always a good thing in a game. They're going to go ahead and take the Hanzo. Get some nice poke damage. He has some built-in escape. Did get nerfed today, so a little bit longer cooldown on his escape. Because I believe it's him and Genji both had nerfs today on their cooldowns. But one of the two. One of the two or both of them. I can't remember which one it was, if it was just one. But yeah, the slight nerfs coming in for the Shimada brothers. 1-2 slot here for the side of Heroes of the United States. This could be a nice spot if they have a Medivh player that's really confident. This would be a nice spot to pick one up. Another option here would be go with that Phoenix. Or they could go something more traditional, tank, support, just so they don't have to worry about it being banned out against them. And they don't have to show too much either. You go with like a Stukov or Malfurion, and then go with the tank you want. Garrosh, quite popular right now. There's the Garrosh, and there's a Malfurion. Hey! And this doesn't show a whole lot either. This just says, hey, here's our tank and our support. What are you going to do? You know, it's not like an Uther where it's easy to counter by grabbing poison damage. So it's like, okay, here's what you guys get to find out about what we're doing, and that's not going to be a lot of info. Not going to be a lot. Because they pair well together. Garrosh gets, you know, stun, throws them back. You know, Malfurion can get a root to cut off their escape. They pair well together already. So it's hard to say like, oh, well, they're going to X because they took X. You know. Now, the 2-3 slot here for the side of the juniors. I'm interested to see what they decide to go with here. I'd love to see them take the support so it doesn't get banned out, and the tank. There's going to be that ETC pickup here, which is going to be a solid tank choice for them. ETC, if he gets tossed in, he should have that power slide to get out of any trouble he may end up in. Good choice on the ETC. As far as this third pick here, like I said, support's always a solid thing. They're just going to go with the Gul'dan, so they want to make sure they get their damage locked in here. And what this says to me is you need to ban Genji. Because you don't want Genji diving in and picking off your Gul'dan in the back line. Gul'dan does not have hardly any escape. I mean, he could talent into it at 20 with his magical portal escape. But otherwise, you know, he's forced to blow his ult, assuming he takes Horrify. I would hope he takes Horrify. Just to get out of some situations. So, you know, this may be something where they want to look at banning that Genji so they avoid some more dive possibility on the Gul'dan. As far as for Heroes in the US, I think they ban a support here they don't want to play against. Obviously, Gul'dan is going to fare better with some sort of sustained healing. Either a spread or a nice slow heal over time. Stukov would be my first thought for a ban here. You could look at something like a Morales would be a possible thing that could get paired with it. They are going to ban the Stukov. I think I like this choice. It's going to just remove that silence from the equation and cut off any issues you may have. The Chromie ban makes sense. They don't want Chromie bombing the back line with damage. Fair enough. Fair enough. Still think they may need to worry about the Genji here possibly, but we'll see how they play it out. 3-4 slot for the side of Heroes of the United States. Honestly, solo lane and a DPS. And then last pick, you just flex off of what the 4-5 is here. I mean, you know it's some sort of support in a solo lane, but you can kind of flex on that and make sure you lock in your solo lane before it gets taken away. The Haka pairs really well with the Garrosh. Also, if you go the race car build, you can go between lanes, but they're going to go with the Thrall and Jaina. Jaina, one of the more popular mages currently. That constant slow is always a great thing. And Thrall's actually coming back. I'm seeing a lot more Thrall these days than I used to. You know, he's just a consistent soul laner. If he's in the group, he can go with the lightning talent to stack up on his Crash Lightning and get that extra damage. That's an option as well. I'll like Straza as the support. That'll work. That'll work. She'll have Dragon form. She could also have the escape via her ult if she wants. That's a good choice, I think. Now for the solo lane, I don't think you can Dahaka now. You could Dahaka just to try to get on the Jaina or the Malfurion in the back line. Maybe a Sonya just to give you a little more frontline-ish to help protect your Gul'dan and your Hanzo. Yeah, there's the Sonya. And so this is going to be... They can go with whatever they want. They can put Thrall in the solo lane, so they have options here. Based off the enemy comp, honestly, maybe some sort of dive could be good, like I said, a Genji. Or they could go with... Medivh is still available if they want Medivh. That's on the table still. What else do you go with here? You could go with a specialist of some sorts, maybe a Sylvanas, although you don't get nearly as much value because there's no objective to push with. Greymane could work here if you just want a little more like go in with Thrall. I'm trying to think what else you pair there. Mathael could be okay, but the front line's heavy. Yeah, they're gonna take the Medivh. I think I like the Medivh here. It's gonna give some extra protection for the team from damage, especially if Sonya does something like leap. So Sonya leaps in, drop the protection. That will keep whoever gets leaped on alive long enough to get out. And yeah, I think I like this choice here. Draft wise, I feel like it's fairly even. Although I'm concerned about the Gul'dan on the side of the juniors. That's the only thing that concerns me. I almost wish it was like a Kael'thas or a Jaina they had taken there. Or even a Chromie. Chromie wasn't banned yet, so they could have taken Chromie there. Gul'dan, I just feel like because he's very dependent on having his team with him. So I think he's going to have a tough time, but we'll see how the juniors handle it here. Whoa, we're moving where we don't want to move. Guys, game number 2 here of this 2-game series. On the left in the blue, we're going to have Heroes of the United States. And on the right in the red, we're going to have Victorious Juniors. Trying to take the win back, make this a 1-1, tie everything up here for this 2-game series. And yeah, guys, we're going to have, looks like the normal 4v4 mid, or 5v4 mid, 5v5. We'll see.
10 seconds.
Sonya's kind of showing she looks like she may want to go ahead and start bottom here.
5,
Normally you have your dedicated solo laner in the top lane.
1. Fight.
Let's see what happens here. Sonya going to be sitting on the bottom half. We'll be able to rotate up. There's the Hanzo Air to scout out the bush. Medivh doing his own scouting here. Up from above in that bird form. They're all already top. I'm going to go ahead and start working on that soaking the top. Sonya going to rotate up there. Root onto the ETC, but they're not really going to have the kill potential quite yet to get those picks. And Medivh has started to stack his quest. Already sitting at 5 stacks so far, which is great for him. Hanzo not going into scatter arrow build at 1, but we may see it picked up at 4 just as a let's help to have some camp control option. It looks like we're going to have the 4-man rotating between mid and bot here for both teams, actually. Blizzard going down, putting some poke out onto that ETC. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the 4-man rotation here from both teams. Hanzo with a nice dismount. Jaina going to beat them down by just a little bit. Yeah, it's just going to be a continuous poke down here. Up at the top, it looks like Sonya is having a little bit of a rough time versus Thrall here. Let's see if we'll get a break in the action to check for you. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Sonya pushed a little far up here. However, Thrall, if you notice, is very low on mana. And this is the one advantage Sonya has over him, is that she does not have to worry about mana as long as she can get some fury from auto-attacking. You're going to see the toss on to the ETC, but not able to get the pick there. Power slide away. Should be just fine and dandy. Will they get some nice poison damage out onto that Jaina? And we're just gonna see the rotation back and forth here from both the teams. Fours are gonna start to come in for both the teams here. Medivh already about halfway done with his quest. Nice lockdown on the ETC power slide. Gonna get him out of things. Sonya gonna make the rotation down here. Not gonna go in though. And this is gonna be a triple altar phase. Traditionally, we see teams trade the top ones. So you'll see Thrall go left and Sonya go right, and then the teams will fight over this mid one, since it is middle on this third shrine or altar. We're actually going to see ETC rotate up to the top right, which is an odd choice here because Sonya's in the lane, so they know they have the 4v3 here. It seems like a very odd choice to me to have that ETC rotate up. I don't know if there was miscommunication or what, because they didn't gain any extra value from having the Sonya soak there. You know, it wasn't like, oh, we need 10s. So I'm not sure what was happening there. We're going to go ahead and see the Sappers picked up here for the side of Heroes of the United States. Going to try to get some pressure in that bottom lane. Hanzo should be able to clean this up with the Gul'dan, no problem. The question is, can they clean it up before it gets to the wall? They should be able to. They're not going to have any escorting done by the side of Heroes of the United States. Although Heroes of the United States set up for a little bush party potentially. See a little bit of a poke back and forth here. Sonya may be in trouble. Janet gonna get the slow going down onto her. Garrosh does have the toss back up. And they're going to get the kill. That's going to be first blood over to the side of Heroes of the United States. They're going to scout out this camper. They're going to see it's been happening, and this is going to be a full-on camp invade that is going to be a 4v4. Camp will get picked up here by the side of the juniors, but a lot of damage is going to go out. Portal going to come down, and the question is, they're going to try to cut them off. They do get the pick on Alex here. And then they're going to go ahead and clean up the Sappers very quickly. Not going to give them any value here in this bottom lane. We're going to see the double altar spawn up in the top. The question is are the teams just going to decide to trade it out here, or are they going to poke down one side or the other? Both teams have their level 7s.
The time is now, heroes.
Looks like Janet's going to channel. They're going to try to stall this out. Unfortunately, Medivh can just pop down whenever he wants. They're actually going to get the stall. Flip onto the ETC. Garrosh portals through the backline. Power slide in on top of him. Not able to get the kill, but Medivh will fall here. Sonya extremely low. Does get the pickup here on the Garrosh. It's going to be 2 kills here so far. Watson going to fall as well. It's going to be a 3-for-0 trade in favor of the juniors. Showing some life here. Getting the altar to get the shots going. And trying to get the core health just closer to equal. Hanzo up in the top. Looks like he's going to go ahead and help out Sonya here. We'll take a quick look at the talent tree, guys. Hanzo did not go ahead and grab the scatter arrow at 4 just to have that camp pickup ability. ETC scouting out the bush here, looking for rotations to help out his team. Will not get spotted out by the Garrosh. We're going to see the defense here by Thrall and Malfurion on these Sappers. Hanzo with the rotation man. Yeah, teams are just going to rotate here till we get to the level 10s. Unless somebody gets caught out, I don't expect to see anything too exciting. Next altars are going to be mid and bottom. Thrall and Sonya going at it. Thrall did get aggro on the boss, unfortunately. Sappers picked up here, but lots of poison damage coming out from Gul'dan. And the altars are coming up in 25 seconds or so. Sappers are pushing in. Garrosh going to try to get the toss onto the Gul'dan. Not able to get it very far though, but Gul'dan will fall. Rooted by the Malfurion, unfortunately. And that's going to be one hero down. That's not going to be available for this double altar phase. Sappers altar are going to connect. Unfortunately, they were centered on the wall. So they take down the gate part of the wall, but do not take down the towers. Taunt gonna come out on the ETC here. 10s are here for both teams. Sonic gonna come in. Mosh Pit gonna land on the 3. Earthquake gonna come down to split the team. Twilight Dream gonna come out and silence 3 members. ETC falls. Hanzo Arrow gonna be enough to try to save the Alex. Unfortunately, she is gonna get hit by the Leyline Root underneath. And there goes Alex Straza, not making it out of there. And that's gonna be a 2-for-0 trade. And another altar going over to the side of Heroes of the United States. Getting that core health lowered down another 4 shots. Sapper stolen here. We'll go ahead and take out this tower here. And now we just wait until, honestly, the teams are trying not, it's like they're trying not to fight. Neither team wants to fight until there's an altar. Next altar will be bottom. Sonya up in the top may be in some trouble here. Not going to have the rotation onto her. Looks like she wants to go ahead and try to get this camp. They're also going to check on it. Sonya will see it. Going to go ahead and back off and play safe. Meanwhile, on the bottom, we're going to see the 4-man here. Try to push up just a little bit. Throw onto the ETC. Root going to come out from the Malfurion. There comes the taunt. Lots of damage going down. There's the Hanzo Arrow on top to get the stun. They get the kill on the ETC, but Garrosh falls as well. So that's going to be both tanks falling here. Death timers are almost exactly timed out the same. Sapper's picked up in the top by Medivh and Thrall. Will get some damage onto this tower and wall. And there's not much Sonny can do about this, unfortunately. It is a 1v2 here. 13 almost here for the side of the juniors. And we are going to have the Shrine coming up here in just about 5 seconds. Thrall and Medivh going to be a little slow on their rotation here.
The altars have risen.
Hanzo are going to scout out the 3. They're going to try to stall for Crazy Mage here on the Gul'dan. They are able to get the stall. Leyline is just a little late. ETC is going to get Leyline. Protection come out. There's the toss and the stun. Horrify comes down from the Gul'dan, but not going to be enough to save their tank. So they're going to trade ETC for an altar, which honestly is not a bad trade. It's going to equal up the core health for them here. However, structure-wise, they are hurting. They have their middle wall. That's it. That's the only structure they have left up. Sonya working on this mid wall, though, trying to even up those structures a bit. Sapper is going to be picked up here for the side of Heroes of the United States. Ooh. Had a little camera issue. I can see the counter Sappers worked on here by this 3-man. Possible invade here. They're coming over. They want it. Ring of Frost going to go down. Is going to connect with no one, unfortunately. Alice going to go ahead and pop her ult early. Silence going to come out, but she will be able to keep that Gul'dan alive. Hanzo Arrow going to come out as well. So 2 ults traded for 3 because they fixed the UI so we can see ult timings now. ETC wants to go back in here, gets a nice mosh pit on one, but it's going to take a lot of damage. Sonya going to leap in, but the protection on the entire team. Taunt goes down and Sonya falls. That's a 2-for-0 trade.
You'd better hurry.
Triple altar is going to spawn in 24 seconds. Bell tower was converted, and this is looking dangerous for the side of the juniors. Thankfully, no sappers available in the bottom currently. It looks like we're going to have a 3v4 fight over this top right shrine.
Be swift, heroes. Do not let the gravekeeper's crony.
Jaina going to go for the channel here. ETC rotating in now. Not able to get the stall, though, on the Jaina, so channel will happen here. Leyline on to 3. ETC going to be falling extremely low. Will die there. Blaze able to escape with about 200 HP or so. And it looks like they will be able to get this channel as well over here. So it's going to be all 3 altars channeled in favor of the Heroes of the United States. That is a mouthful. And now they're rotating the boss, so they ended up getting 15 shots between the 3. altars. Another 4 with this boss here is going to get the core health for the juniors down to 5, which if they don't reclaim that bottom bell tower is going to put it within easy knockout range. They did reclaim that tower, so it is going to take a little more than 1 altar. But you see these great rotations again from the side of Heroes of the United States. Quick decision making and doing a great job just pushing these lanes up as quickly as possible. You see the 5-man push here. They do have their 16s. They have the 3 sappers with them. They're going to try to get these in. ETC going to go ahead and do a nice little knockback there. Just trying. There goes the sapper. It's going to connect with the bell tower. Going to keep it just a little bit above half health. And unfortunately, it's hard to get 16 when all 5 of your members are in the same lane. That's just the predicament they're in currently. They can't just give stuff for free. So they have to defend. And if it's a 4v5, it makes that defense just so much harder. Looks like we're going to see the sapper invade here for the side of Heroes of the United States. We do have a single altar. This will not end the game unless they can reclaim this bell tower in the bottom in their favor. Most likely not going to happen. Sapper's going to get stalled out here on this wave. Quick look at talents for you guys. Watson a little out of position, should be able to get out A-okay. Here goes the channel on the altar. Not going to be able to stall this out here. Oh, they're just able to. However, ETC very far out of position. Going to get taunted and comboed with the Jaina damage. And the Ring of Frost. Going to connect on the Gul'dan. Hanzo Air going to be enough to keep her pushed back here. Force down to 1. Twilight Dream going to connect with all 4 members. Unfortunately, not able to engage harder due to that fort poking them down. That's going to be 3 sappers going in on this tower here. And they want this tower back. ETC going to be up in just a second. There comes the ley line onto 2 here. Can they follow up on it is the question. Root going to come out, connected to Alex Straza. Cut off the Sonya, and she's going to fall here. Another kill over to the side of Heroes of the United States. They want more. Beautiful mosh pit onto the 2. Can they get a kill? The protection going to come out from Medivh and keep them alive. ETC will fall. They do get the pick on the Thrall, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade as far as that goes. However, with him being dead, Alex being dead, and Sonya still dead, that's going to end up being a 3-for-1 trade overall. And now the question is what does Heroes of the United States want to do? Boss is not available, unfortunately, for another minute 50. Sappers aren't available for another 30 on the right-hand side. They could get that and go for the win here. But they also have the altar coming up in the bottom they could go for. Looks like they may try to grab the Sapper camp really quick here, which is an odd choice to me. I'd really like to see them just make the rotation here and try to go for the win on the bottom. So they're gonna be late here. Not that it matters because the bell tower is not there now. They do not have Thrall, so that was their choice to wait there. I'd say it's a wise decision. Good to see the stall out by the Medivh here. Are we gonna have 1 backing? And Medivh just going to be able to stall this out for a little bit. Bell tower top was converted. And now we're going to see the 4-man rotate back down to the bottom half of the map. Probably go for a Sapper invade again would be my guess. They do not have the talent advantage, but they do have a level advantage here. You see them pushing with the Sapper camp here. Try to confirm this bell tower, and then once they do that, they can go for the other sappers and try to walk those in. I mean, assuming that's what they're doing. Worst case, they're just waiting until the next altar phase. They do have their 20s now. Double bolt picked up between the Thrall and the Jaina. Garrosh and Medivh both with the upgrades to their ultimates, and Malfurion going with the Lunar Shower. This is going to be a double altar phase here, so if it's not defended properly, this will be game. The Sappers are pushing bottom as well, so as long as they can keep these 4 up here, or 5 up here, they can win that way as well. There's going to be the throw taunt. Leap on top, but unfortunately ECC will not make it out. Leyline onto 3 there, and we're going to see the kill onto the Sonya. Twilight Dream can come out. Huge explosions. That's a 5-man wipe. Boss is going to be picked up here, and that is going to be GG. Congratulations to Heroes of the United States coming out here with a big 2-0 victory. Taking that core all the way down to 0. Good games called by both teams. GG's all around. But yeah, guys, congratulations to Heroes of the United States, aka HOTUS, as they told me to call them. Seems a little weird, but we'll, you know, it's not as much of a mouthful as Heroes of the United States. Juniors did do a great job. They have next week to try to come back, or maybe later this week. I'm not sure on their schedule, but they have more games to try to come back here, get some more wins, and maybe there'll be a rematch down the road between the two teams. Quick look at stats here for you guys and talents for anyone curious. Hate to leave you guys without knowing what was picked up here. And yeah, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. Just the one game series. Unfortunately, that's all I have for tonight. The rest of the games are going to be running a little too late for me. I appreciate having you all here. Up above, there's a follow button. Press it. I would appreciate it if you want to give me that follow. And yeah, if you guys want to check out Nexus Gaming Series, just Google it or shoot me a DM. Be happy to point you in the right direction. NexusGamingSeries.com. Scroll to the bottom. There's a Discord link. Go there. Lots of helpful people there if you want to reach somebody very quickly. Best way to do it. Guys, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. All you have to do is press that subscribe button up above, and it may say subscribe for free. And if it does, then you just link your Amazon account, and boom, if you already have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription to a channel. That's a great thing. Also, you get free stuff from Twitch. Heroes of the Storm right now does have free legendary loot box. Next month, I believe it's like 5 loot boxes and a exclusive mount. And then it's like 5 more loot boxes, and there's other stuff for Fortnite, etc. that you get as well too. So if you guys enjoy those games, which who doesn't enjoy other games besides Heroes? You know, there's lots of stuff out there, a little bit of for everything. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate any subs or follows you guys want to drop on the channel. You guys will find me here this coming Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be online. We're gonna have 2 games that night, or 2 sets of games, so 4 games total for NGS. Hope you all will join me then. I appreciate having you all here, and as always, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a great night. I will see you all later. Maybe if I can fix my thing. Yay for technology. All right, guys, I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful night.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Erase all of these broken dreams and